10 secrets you missed in the trailer of Pixar's Luca. Luca, with over 20 million views in total, adding all of the trailers and content that has been released, it's the most anticipated animated movie of this year. That's definitely it. This is mainly because the movie, as soon as you watch the trailer, it makes you feel good and calm. The summer and colorful tone of the movie makes it very appealing to the eyes, and anybody who watches it is instantly hooked. The colors and new graphics in the movie are the main reason why the movie has been so loved so far. The vivid summer colors of the beach, the Italian villages full of nature, and funny experiences varying from each scene is what makes Luca the perfect animated movie for the summer. It's because of this that Pixar and Disney will release it in summer. They're not gonna release it in winter. Imagine watching Luca in Christmas. Set in a seaside town of the Italian coast, it tells the story of a young boy called Luca who has an unforgettable summer in this beautiful Italian town, eating pasta, riding scooters, and having fun with his friends. But nothing in the beginning is what it seems. Luca and a new friend that he meets throughout the whole movie are sea fishes who turn into humans when they reach land. But when both of these two friends are touched by water, the part of the body that has been touched by water changes into their fish side. And when they jump into the water, their whole bodies turn into these beautiful sea monsters, which more than monsters, to be honest, are cute sea fishes. I would hug these things daily. Their entire lives change completely when they come upon an Italian village where they appear as humans and can get to live like a normal human being. But they have to be careful because if they make a little mistake and get touched by water or go to the beach, they will turn into sea fishes and might get caught. With this great advantage of being humans on land, Luca and Alberto, his friend, embark on an exploration quest inside the Italian town and go through incredible adventures together. Luca is definitely the animated movie of the summer and possibly of the entire year, and its summer vibe makes it fun to watch. It gives you that feeling of wanting to go to a coastal city as a kid and live adventures like these two colleagues over here. But there are some things in the trailer that you most definitely didn't see or notice. As with most trailers, they hide things that you have to see more than 37 times for you to actually pick up on and decipher it, like I've done. I'm not gonna tell you how many times I've watched this trailer. So without further ado, let's get straight into the things you didn't see in the trailer of Disney and Pixar's Luca. Let's go. One of the first things we can see in the trailer is that the adventures of Luca and Alberto in the movie Luca will be taking place in Italy. We can actually see this by listening to the way they talk. They talk with an Italian tone of voice, giving away the fact that they landed on an Italian coast. But the talking is not the only thing that makes us see that their adventures are set in Italy. If we look closely on the buildings, narrow streets, and fountains in the city, in the first seconds of the trailer, we can actually see that the movie is set in the Italian Riviera, or the Ligurian Riviera, which exists in real life. The Italian Riviera is a beautiful crescent-shaped coastal region in Italy, standing between the south of France and Tuscany. The Italian Riviera is a magnet of tourists during summer because of the magnificent and petrifying views of the city, and it's also a UNESCO World Heritage Site. And if we look at the pictures of the city in real life and compare it to Luca's city, it's more than clear that it's the same place. A beautiful side of the sea, really attached houses with vivid colors, and narrow streets adorned in a classic way. In the second 10 of the first trailer, we can see two elders playing some sort of card game in the town. At first, this scene doesn't seem like something different or out of the norm, and many people miss the meaning behind it. And when I say behind it, I really mean behind it, literally. Behind the two elders, if we look closely, we can see a poster peeking out of the left side of the wall that says Giulio Verne. Jules Verne was a French novelist very much known for his science fiction style books, which are full of adventures, like Journey to the Center of the Earth, Around the World in 80 Days, and most importantly, for the matter of Luca, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Part of the movie where their fish is under the sea is heavily inspired by the works of Jules Verne. In 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, we can read about an underwater monster that lives and underwater civilizations that exist underwater and have an entire city underwater just like Luca. So because of this, we can actually know that the director was heavily inspired by the work of Jules Verne, and he decided to put an Easter egg in the movie as a homage to Jules Verne. Some of the names we see on the streets of the coastal town when Luca's walking through them are not invented and can easily be recognized by Italians. You would think that the director created them and not much meaning is behind it, but that's not the case. In movies like this where directors like to leave breadcrumbs for us to decipher, everything has a meaning. Here, for example, we can spot the bar Pittaluga. Gustavo Pittaluga was a renowned Italian doctor and biologist who made incredible contributions in the world of medicine and biology. And this other one, if we look on the right bottom of the scene, we can see that there is a newspaper called La Gazzetta. Well, this is a real Italian sport newspaper, and this is one of the oldest newspapers in Italy, and it exists in real life. It's not invented. If we look at the left top, we can see the name of Via Ravello, and this is also a real street located in the city of Turin in Italy, and it looks just like this. Doesn't look like the street of the Riviera, let's be honest, but it's still real, and it's kind of beautiful. Not as beautiful as the Riviera. In the minute 1:17 of the second trailer, where Giulia presents Luca and Alberto her dad, we can see that the dad is a terrifying man that Luca and Alberto are instantly scared of, and ask themselves what that dad would do to them if he finds out that they're fishes, because that dad is a fisherman. So they get scared. But there is an interesting thing that not a lot of people picked up on, and that is that this character in the movie, Giulia's dad, is really different to any other character in the movie Luca. If we look on his face and his physical aspect, the mustache, the eyebrows, we can see that the dad looks a lot like a character from the Pixar short film La Luna. Not a lot of people know about this short film. This short film that's about the value of working together as a team, we have a character who Bambino refers to as Papa, meaning dad, who looks exactly like the dad of Giulia and Luca. Because if we look at the director of the movie Luca, and then we go back to La Luna, and we see the director of La Luna, we see that's the same name, Enrico Casarosa. So basically, Enrico took that character and he introduced it to Luca. In the extended trailer, we see something that doesn't appear in any trailer before, and that is Luca's mom, who warns him about not swimming too close to the surface or swimming out of the surface because he might get caught by humans and probably hurt by them because humans have, a pretty bad reputation when it comes to treating animals, and they also know this. This narrative is also similar to that one of the Little Mermaid movie, where Ariel's dad warned her not to reach the surface because humans treat underwater animals very badly, to which she doesn't listen and travels to the ocean surface and meets Prince Eric. Another similarity with the Little Mermaid is that in the movie, Ariel collects objects from the surface underwater. This is also seen in Luca. When Luca is about to reach the surface with Alberto, we can see that the fish Alberto is holding an object from the surface, probably to keep it as a souvenir. Is it that Alberto collects objects from the surface like Ariel? What do you think? In the trailer, we see this annoying guy who seems to hate these two guys for no reason. Based on this, we can actually theorize that this guy will be the main antagonist of the movie and the typical character who makes the main character's lives hard for no reason. This is gonna be one of those guys. But in one scene where the annoying guy is riding a scooter, we see the logo of the scooter, and it's Piaggio. Piaggio is a real motor company that specializes on scooters and motor vehicles. It was founded by the Italian Enrico Piaggio in Genoa. And as with all the car companies nowadays, it was originally an aircraft manufacturer company that created aircrafts in the beginning of the 20th century. Then, with time, Piaggio asked for a simple, robust, and affordable vehicle that would make everyone love it as soon as they touched it, and that's how the scooter was born. Since then, the Piaggio scooter has been a symbol of the Italian culture, and because of this, the director Enrico couldn't leave this out of the movie. In one scene of the trailer, we see a movie poster that says La Strada. Well, just like in all the previous scenes, this is not a coincidence and it's not made up. It really means something. La Strada is actually a real Italian movie that was released in 1954 with the actress Giulia Messina and Anthony Quinn. It tells the story of a very poor woman that struggles to make ends meet, and she ends up working in a circus to be able to make some money. The premise of the movie is very touching, and the goal was to submerge the viewer into the life of this woman. This movie became massively popular all over the world, and it became a sign of Italian folklore and Italian resistance in mid-20th century, showing the amount of resilience and resistance that Italians had endured during these hard times. And because of this, the Italian director Enrico wanted to put his own country's culture inside the movie. One thing we see a lot in the trailer is multiple sculptures, art, and statues of sea monsters adorning the streets of the Italian Riviera. These sculptures and statues can be found in Italy in real life, not because any of these creatures exist or something like that, but because this is part of the Italian history with these statues. In the year 1626, a famous sculptor was asked to make different statues and art related to sea creatures all over the city. And that's why if you go to the city in real life, you will find a lot of these fountains and sculptures all over the city. This is basically a homage to the seaside of the coastal town, and also because fishing is very prevalent in the city, and that's how they make their money, and that's how they live. And since everything related to the city has to do with fishes, the director of Luca decided to put this real-life phenomena in the film to give it a more sea-like aura above the surface. Luca tells a story of a sea creature called Luca who lives underwater in an Atlantis-like civilization, where he meets his friend Alberto. They're both adventurous kids and are tired of the same old life sea. They want to go out to the surface and explore life in land, but they're told not to by their parents, since the town is a maritime town where fishing is widespread and they could be fished by humans. So to try to keep them out of harm's way, they tell them that life on the surface is dangerous, and they unfortunately achieve the opposite. They both leave the sea and embark on a journey to explore the world. Great job, parents! parents. In this town, they have incredible adventures and meet good people like Gianna and bad people like this annoying guy over here. These adventures are filled with joy and experiences for the two boys who were trapped underwater for so long. This incredible summer movie will be released on June the 17th of this year, and I bet it's gonna be an amazing experience to watch. Don't forget the popcorn, guys. And well, that's all the dose of DJ there is for today, guys. I really hope you liked and enjoyed the secrets that you most definitely missed in the trailer of Luca. Things that not everybody picked on, and I showed you, and I gave them to you in a hot platter. If you liked the video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe, and I will catch you on the next one, boys. Peace!